Hello people of YouTube, Rich from PCGamesN here, and I'm joined by Matt.
Hi there.
And today we're excited to talk to you about Overwatch for a slight change on the channel. The Overwatch official Twitter has posted something late last night which contains a number of hints for a number of different things that might be coming to the next game, including, but not limited to, the next hero. So the tweet that was posted was an in-game sort of chunk of lore regarding a declassified operation, Operation White Dome.
Yep. This sounds like it says that it's something to do with the Omnic crisis, right? It is a kind of clean-up operation in Turkey.
Yeah, eliminating one of the last pockets of Omnic resistance there. And it mentions 4 heroes going in to attack these Omnics. They're led by Anna, and there's also Reinhardt and Torbjorn going along with them. And the 4th is a name that we haven't heard before.
Yeah, so we've got Emre Sarıoğlu, who is a private first class in the strike team. We never heard of them before and literally have nothing to go by, really. However, I guess by looking at that name and looking at the situation we've got going, we might be able to kind of figure out a few things about him. The name itself is Turkish, right?
So yeah, Sarıoğlu is a common Turkish surname, and Emre is a common men's Turkish forename.
Suggesting that, you know, this will be our second male DLC character. And the fact that he was kind of a private first class, I guess, suggests that he was kind of a new kind of character at that sort of time.
Yeah, junior in the Overwatch
squad. We don't know where he'll be at the current point in the Overwatch universe, provided this is going to be our new character, right?
Yeah,
that's the big question.
But then, so that's exciting in and of itself, but there's plenty else that we can sort of extrapolate from the tweet. For one, it really puts me in mind of the Overwatch April event from last year, the Uprising event.
Yeah.
The fact that it names 4 heroes. We had a 4-person squad in Uprising last year as well. It's set during the past, quite clearly, during the Omnic crisis, because they're still fighting Omnics. And it's before Torbjorn lost his arm or suffered that wound, which is again hinted at in the tweet. So we can assume, therefore, that this operation occurs in the past, and that leads me to think that they'll be the focus of the Uprising event this year, or the equivalent of the Uprising event this year. We know, so we spoke to Jeff Kaplan at Bilbao's Fun and Games Festival, Fun and Serious Festival, sorry, in December last year, and Kaplan said, I asked him about what they're going to do for the Uprising event and the anniversary events this coming year, and he said that, you know, Uprising is a little bit of a challenge because it's a very specific lore event that they're going to have to revisit in some way, but they can't do exactly the same thing. And yet they have to do something similar because they have to let people get their hands on the Uprising skins again.
So they set a precedent, right? Like, Uprising was a huge thing last year, and as they've shown with other events like the Halloween event and stuff like that, they tend to repeat what they've done. We're currently in Year of the Dog, which is a very similar event, you know, has Capture the Flag and stuff like that as we had last year. So yeah, it seems sensible to expect a big PvE event this time round. Yeah,
there'll be little tweaks, and the fact that we're going after the Omnics again suggests that they'll be able to do something similar to what we did with Uprising last year. But because Operation White Dome is set in Turkey, if this is going to be the focus of the Uprising successor event, it means we're going to need a new map.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that suggests that, so we're going to get a new map, probably in Istanbul, the capital of Turkey. That's a fairly safe assumption as well. And I think there's a hint in the title of the event itself, Operation White Dome, which could refer to the Hagia Sophia, which is a famous mosque, now a museum in modern-day Istanbul, which has this splendid white dome at the center of a number of towers in the on its roof. So this is our guess, our speculation. We reckon the Uprising successor event is going to be set on a new map in Istanbul, featuring the Hagia Sophia, and it's going to take place during the Operation White Dome
mission.
Mission. Exactly, and there'll be 4 playable characters in it, one of which presumably will be the new hero.
Yeah, hopefully so.
But that's an awful lot to introduce all at once, isn't it?
It is. Now, interesting, the thing is around this time last year, Arisa was kind of had her start of her announcement. We started getting the stuff about Effie, and which eventually led into her character coming out. That she came out before Uprising did last year, right?
Yeah.
So it seems sensible.
She did get a new skin in Uprising because that was focused on all the Omnics, and so she was an upgraded model of an old Omnic robot, wasn't she?
Yeah, exactly. Well, she was a protector kind of droid essentially, and yeah, she got the evil Omnic kind of version of a skin for her in Uprising.
So there was a tie-in to her with that event.
Yeah.
But she was introduced before it, and then before that, we started seeing the ramping up and the hints. So perhaps we're looking at a similar schedule.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, if Emre is our genuine next hero, hopefully he will come out kind of like maybe towards the end of March, maybe the start of April, kind of then, which will give them kind of like maybe a week or two in advance of us starting the Uprising, provided Uprising's new version starts in roughly the same time, which was kind of within the first 2 weeks of April, I believe it was last year.
Yeah, I think it ran at least until the end and maybe spilled over into May.
Yeah, I think it was about the 3rd of May it finished last year. So yeah, it looks like they might be looking to literally repeat the same schedule that they had last year.
So there we are, plenty to extrapolate from that tweet. Not just the fact that we're probably getting a new hero sometime soon. There's actually it's exciting to be able to tell so much from that. Like we can extrapolate suddenly about sort of timelines and settings and maps and everything. Lots going on in Overwatch soon, hopefully. Let us know if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful. Give us a like, give us a comment below. If you're excited to see what Omre is going to be like, what classes do you think need buffing out?
Well, so it's interesting that I think probably we need another tank, but it might be that he's an attacker. I've got kind of theories, sort of like that squad is Anna as a support, Reinhardt as a tank, Torbjorn as defense.
Yeah.
Maybe that would make the full team, but maybe, you know, Anna at the time wasn't a support, she was a sniper, so who knows.
Yeah, interesting stuff. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. As always, subscribe for plenty more PC gaming content, and check out our website if you'd like to see more of our thoughts and analysis of Overwatch and everything that's going on in the game. Until we see you next time, take care.